What's up, everybody? Welcome to another presentation. This is about webinar funnels. So I see webinars have been growing and it's going to be staying for very long. But the biggest challenge for most coaches and trainers is how to get more conversions. So they completely rely on webinar sales presentation, but they ignore the fact of nurturing the people before they join the webinar, and also how can they increase the sales after the webinar is done. So these days I see people are actually completely relying on WhatsApp groups and Google Sheets and doing a lot of things. Yes, people are becoming successful, but when it comes to the time spent on doing all this manual stuff, it's very hard, right? Your goal as a coach is to transform your audience life or giving them the results. It's not like you managing your Google Sheets and Excel files, or that's not what you have to do. So for this reason, I every time I tell to people, invest on your sales funnel, which you can automate so that you can actually focus on giving results to your audience. Now this presentation is about how can you increase registrations and conversions using the live webinar funnel. All right, just in case if you don't know who I am, my name is Umesh. I am the founder of Coach Funnels. It's a funnel building agency, funnel marketing agency. We are not a digital marketing. We do that, but we more of a build funnels because the money is in funnels, not in the Facebook ads, not in the all the digital gimmicks that you do. It's the funnels that gives the conversions. So we mainly focus on building funnels for coaches and trainers and helping them to scale their business. So let's jump into the big problems in the most people have when it comes to doing webinars. Is there is either low registrations or there won't be any registrations because there is a biggest missing piece in the puzzle. Why when it comes to the running Facebook ads, there are no emotions in the ad copy or on the landing page copy, which most people ignore completely, and they usually don't get. And the next thing is a low show up rate. Again, it's again the copy, the curiosity that you put in their brain, and they should be very much eager to learn what is the secret. So one of the reason that is one of the reason, and the another reason is these days webinars are very much everywhere, and most people register multiple webinars, but you need to actually send automated messages and alerts to the people who have registered for the webinar so that they can show up. And number third problem is either there will be low or no sales conversion. It could be a reason because your presentation sucks, no one is going to take care about what you talk, so that could be the reason. And if you ask me, there is a strategy for this. There are three strategies. Number one is there is a pre-webinar strategy, which you need to actually focus on that. I'll come in detail. I'll go in detail what is that about. Number two is about post-webinar strategy, what you should do after the webinar. Most people actually do sales in the webinar and they say bye-bye, we'll see next webinar. So that's not the right way. You should have a post-webinar strategy. And number three is having a good landing page. So we'll talk about all these three things. So let's talk about the tools that are required for you. I see tools as an investment when you do a business on offline, where you hire a good place for rent and put your shop. You need to pay rent, right? You have some expenses. Here also, when you're doing a business online, you have expenses, and these are not. I won't say these are tools. I won't actually call it as expenses. These are actually investment. Just like how you are investing in a prime area in the real estate to get attention from the audience who are like it's a busy place, right? So likewise, you need some tools to get that process streamlined, how you can nurture these people. So most people say that, oh my God, this tool is so much costly, I don't want to spend money. Yes, if you don't want to spend money, you need to spend time, which is more valuable for you. If you think that your time is not valuable, then you can actually keep on spamming in the WhatsApp groups and asking people to come and join your that's not going to work. Manual things are gone. Right. So for me, the tools that are required is a landing page software, email marketing system. Again, there are so many landing page builders, ClickFunnels, BuildRoll, Kartra, Kajabi, GrooveFunnels, lead pages, landing key, so many other. Number 2 is email marketing system. There are so many email marketing system. Again, BuildRoll, MailingBoss, MailChimp, ConvertKit, GetResponse, Keep. There are so many CRMs you can actually go and purchase. Number 3 is Messenger bot. This is optional. You can go with the BuildRoll chatbot, or you can go with the ManyChat as well. Number 4 is WhatsApp automation tool, which I'll cover this in the later part. Number 5 is voice call broadcasting, which is like people usually receive a missed call where your voice will come. So how you can do that? What you need to implement? So I am a BuildRoll guy, so I just promote BuildRoll. So it's the best tool in the market where you get all-in-one marketing in one place. Okay, you don't need to go and purchase this tool, that tool, and waste a lot of time integrating and doing all this shit. All right, so webinar registration page. What goes in the webinar registration page? There, I actually categorize the webinar registration page into 3 categories. Number 1 is a hero section. Number 2 is a what section. Number 3 is a social proof section. Okay, social proof section where you have these 3 sections on your registration page. This is must, and you can't just put webinar on XYZ, come and register. No one will register because there is nothing. These are the crucial elements on your webinar registration page. So what is a hero section? So hero section is about the headlines and the tagline or subheadline that you actually capture attention. The hero of your webinar registration page is not you, not the audience. It is a headline, and the headline is not about how to speak English fluently. No, that's not the headline. Headline should actually have these elements, which is curiosity and desire, or they are missing something. So there should be emotion in the headline. Don't put some simple useless headlines like communication webinar. So people know, oh, this is a communication webinar, I don't want to attend. Instead, you can put how I increase my fluency in English by following this 1 hour magic formula that helped me to crack something. So this is where there is a curiosity. Actually, I made this headline on Flow. So there is a curiosity. What is that 1 hour? What is the thing that he has done in 1 hour? And I need to learn. So that is the headline. There should be curiosity in your headline. Number 2 is a video sales letter image, or a video sales letter, which is a video that you actually talk about what is that webinar and why they should attend. And number 3 is actually a call to action button where people can go and register, and there should be timer here because there's a emotion that they'll be missing because the event is going to come soon. There are few people who actually just work only if you show some deadline. And there's a bonus. If you most people don't give bonus, but you need to actually reward people who have taken the time and effort for registration, doing the registration. Number 4 is actually there are 2 sections here. Why they should attend, what are the things that they learn, and the limited seats scarcity. Like the webinar is limited for 100 members only. Act fast. Seats are filling fast. Something. Right, this is about hero section. The hero section is more focused on headlines and the tag subheadlines. Okay. The next section is what section. What section is actually talks about what you will discover, like what your audience will discover. It's a secret 1, secret 2, secret 3. And when you're talking about secret 1, secret 2, secret 3, there should be a curiosity hook with a benefit, right? So there should be a curiosity in what is the secret. I need to join the webinar to learn this secret. That is the curiosity that you should put in the ad or the landing page copy. All right. Next is about social proof section. Usually it covers the testimonials that prove that you're not just testing on them. It's a proven system. And also at the bottom comes the disclaimer and privacy policy in terms of usage, because if you're running Facebook ads or any kind of ads, usually this is what they look. If there is any privacy policy or this legal pages, okay, that you need to put. Now let's come to the registration process. So let's say these are 3 elements that goes into your registration page, and you actually built the registration page. Now next they actually go and submit their email, which goes into your email marketing system where you integrate it, and they'll be redirected to a thank you page. You need to tell that their action has been performed successfully. That means if they go to thank you page, they should know, okay, I have done something successful. And now what goes into the thank you page? Now thank you page again has there are some categories that you need to put. Number 1 is actually you need to congratulate them for taking action, or thank you them, thanks, or congratulate, whatever you language you want to use. I usually use congratulations. Next, video asking call to action. Now here video call to action means asking them to join your WhatsApp group or Telegram group or download them. Something you need to put on the thank you page, because you don't want to let these people just completely rely on your email messages. You need to bring these people on the WhatsApp group or whatever you're comfortable, so that you actually follow and nurture these people before starting of the webinar. Next is about you and the date and time. Mentioning the date and time on the webinar registration page and thank you page is must, because people don't have that much level of mind where they, even if you put, they still ask you when is the date and time. So make sure that you put the date and time at this place and on the registration page also. CTA, call to action. Call to action is about where they can actually, what is the next action that they have to do. Either asking them to go and check their email or click on this link and join my WhatsApp group, about the webinar updates you'll get, and again what they learn in the webinar, why they should attend the webinar. So there should be another section that actually talks again about the webinar. Now once you have built these pages, next is the email flow. Usually people don't even send emails. They usually send webinar starting in 1 hour, webinar starting in 2 hours, come and join. No, that's not the right way how you follow, how you actually nurture the people, your audience. Number 1 is congratulations email, congratulations, acknowledging their action, and again putting that your WhatsApp group link or Telegram link, asking them to join your community or group or whatever you might do. Next is survey email. I usually take survey email because this helps me and my clients to actually know who their audience are and what their main problem is. Let's say if I find that majority of the audience want to focus, their problem is more about lead generation. I actually stress more about lead generation in my webinar. So knowing what audience are coming and knowing what their pain areas is must for you before you start the webinar. So this is where the survey email goes and it will help you. Number 3 is actually why they should attend. So why they should attend, you need to go with the emotional angle, which means go back, talk about your backstory and your struggle and how you have found out this solution, which you are going to show them in the webinar. Number 4 is what they will get in the webinar. It's more about logic. It's about what benefits, what bonuses, and how much money is going to, their money or the results that they are going to get, what kind of transformation they are going to get if they implement your strategy that you are going to show in the webinar. Number 5 is about the webinar day. Usually you can actually put the time pressure, webinar starting in 1 hour, 2 hour, 1 day. So this is how you actually put your email flow. Now what you should do on the webinar day. The webinar day starts. Usually you need to send a broadcast email 1 hour before, 30 minutes before, and 5 minutes before the webinar, so that people get the notification. Number 2 is voice broadcast. So usually I do use voice broadcast, which actually go and record my voice message like, hey, my name is Umesh and I saw you have registered for my webinar, which is going to start in 10 minutes. Please make sure that you check your email for the webinar link, and I'll see you inside the webinar. So I'll record this and I'll actually I'll upload this voice into a portal, and I'll give all the phone numbers. If you don't capture the phone numbers, it's not going to work. Okay, you need to give phone numbers to that portal, and they will actually send this. A phone ring will come, and people will answer the phone call, and my voice message will go and talk like my voice message. They'll hear my voice message. Okay, so this is about more about voice broadcast. Next is the SMS and messenger chatbot broadcast. So if you collected their phone number, you can use this messenger SMS marketing as well. WhatsApp broadcast, again sending 1 day, 30 minutes and 5 minutes before. These are the time frames that you need to actually follow while sending them notification. If you are using some good webinar platforms like I use Zoho Showtime, it automatically sends the notification to the user. Now, what is the strategy after the webinar is done? So once the webinar is done, there are 3 strategies that you need to implement. Let's say I did the webinar today, Sunday, and tomorrow is Monday, and they'll get a replay. And most people do this mistake. They don't actually post replays. They think that their webinar is something very sacred presentation on the whole world, and if someone will download, they'll get all the secrets. Nothing like that. You need to post a replay to the audience. See, let's say your webinar conversions is about 20%, which is good in the market, 10 to 20%. And what about the 80%? What are you going to do with the 80%? Are you going to leave them like that? You should have a replay. And the replay is about only for the people who have attended the webinar but not able to take the decision of purchasing, and people who have completely missed the webinar. There will be people, and during the webinar also they'll drop in the middle and they'll ask, can I get a replay? And most people say, oh my god, I don't have any replay, you need to again join live. And you're actually saying, I don't want your money. So this is actually a big mistake that most people do. So give a replay, and this replay should be valid only for 3 days. Upload in some your favorite video hosting platform and embed in a landing page, and that link for the landing page expires after 3 days. You can change the URL of the landing page or do whatever you want. So you need to send an email to the people who have attended but didn't took the decision, and people who haven't attended to the webinar. So you need to send a replay. Hey, by the way, there's a replay. You can go and watch for the yesterday webinar. After popular demand, I'm giving you the replay, something like that. And in the next day, you give a replay and cliff notes. Cliff notes is something like a document that is highlighting about the webinar presentation, like your webinar presentation in a written form, where people don't have the time to actually watch the webinar. They might just read a PDF document of your presentation. And number 3 is, on the last day, on the 3rd day, you actually give them a replay and urgent scarcity, where they'll be losing the bonus and the webinar and everything you're going to take down. There won't be anything. Okay, the offer will not be getting, and the replay will not be there. So this way you can actually follow up with them and get sales, because I got the sales just not by using this strategy, but just by simply sending a replay link. I got a sale. I usually get sales, and this is what we are implementing for our clients as well. Now, how you can, in a big picture, how your webinar funnel looks. So usually you have built a registration page and you drive traffic in a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you are sending a traffic. On Thursday night is your webinar, for example. And usually people will go and get the confirmation page, and they'll be following up with the email 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 during these days after the registration is done. Even if the people come and register on Thursday, it's still okay if they get the emails. The next is about replay page, which you will actually release after the webinar. Let's say, for example, on Friday. Then on On Saturday, you'll play a replay plus cliff notes. And on Sunday, you'll play replay, cliff notes, and an urgency that telling them that offer is going to end today and there won't be any offer for them, even if they come next week or some 1 year after. So what are the tools that are required for you? At the end, it's a WA Sender, is a WhatsApp automation, it's a Chrome extension that I use. Be very careful when you are using Chrome extension for WhatsApp automation. There are so many tools that are coming up. The only concern is you make sure that your number is not getting banned by WhatsApp, because there's a possibility that people actually report to WhatsApp it is spam or something like that. So there are WA Center, but it's not available right now. You can go and search for WhatsApp automation tool. Serve.com is a voice broadcast which we use, and ManyChat or Buildroll is a messenger chatbot which we use, and email marketing automation, Buildroll, landing page, Buildroll. So Buildroll actually covers most of the tools. If you don't have Buildroll, you can click on the link below and register for your Buildroll account for $29 per month. All right. So this is completely about the webinar funnel, how it works. So you need to have 3 strategies. 1, pre-webinar, during the webinar, and post-webinar. If you follow this, you will get more sales. If you don't have anything, just you are like completely running a business on hope. That's the only thing. All right. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for joining in.